Star Cycle. This is a D2ALL, which means the entire thing. UV Max speedrun kind of commentary video. If you would like to watch this in 1080p, you can do so without my voiceover, or you can load that up in another window unless I pause and then it desynchronizes. Anyway, this is a fun little WOD. I recommend it to pretty much anyone who likes Doom. And it's about a 17-minute something, I think. Anyway, let's go. So this first level here, well, first of all, the whole WOD kind of has this kind of like dark, moody kind of texturing and palette kind of coloration, basically. It's just, you know, it kind of feels moody, ambient, you know, maybe a little humid if your brain is in the same world that I'm at. This first level is really good. I like it. It's a nice opener level. This level this WOD kind of starts off like a little bit more in the Demon Fear category of levels. You know, short, punchy, you know, minutes, 90 seconds sometimes levels. You know, like shotgun, chain gun, low tier enemies. But then by the time, you know, it starts progressing, it gets a little bit more difficult toward the midpoint, and then it gets a little slaughtery by the end. But I like that kind of stuff, so. Of course, I did demos for all of the levels except for the last one, because the current record is too good for me. I gave up, so go ahead and check those out if you want a little bit more runs where that doesn't happen, where I'm shooting at long range on a Spectre. If you don't want to see that, go and watch my demos, so, and beat them, because I would like if you did that. This level here is pretty good. One thing I want to say about this WOD also real quick is that the music is tremendous. I don't exactly know where all of the musical choices originate from. This is the exit. That door is kind of just unlocked by default, so, you know, I like to open that for fun. But I really enjoyed the soundtrack. You know, of course, I'm assuming, I recognize some of the songs, so I'm assuming that they're all from video games that were not written specifically for this. But like, it's just full of like upbeat, happy-go-lucky type of you know, music. So, you know, maybe some of it like bordering on ambience, but it's just like really kind of just like fun, like late 90s, early 2000s type of you know, video game music. I liked it quite a lot. It was one of the reasons why I decided to play the whole thing. So of course, you know, the levels are good too. I like the levels, but, you know, love a good soundtrack, you know. It's really important. Some of these monsters are somewhere else. There you go. But yeah, like I said, I think it's 11 levels. And it's pretty short, pretty fun, pretty, you know, you could probably knock this whole thing out in an hour or two if you're playing, you know, from start casually, I suppose. And yeah, once again, I really enjoyed this level. I shouldn't have said once again, because this is a brand new sentence that I haven't said before. But I really enjoyed this level here. It's mostly punch-based. I was considering going back and doing some Tyson demos of this. Maybe I still will. I'm not sure. But like, it's just like I love punching. I love Tyson, especially when it's not at the first level, you know. I like it. Like, this level it barely has any ammo in it. Of course, I'm using the shotgun right now, but that's just from bringing in from previous levels. So I kind of like levels that are not the first level, because you can really easily make the first level a Tyson level. You know, you just don't give any weapons except for the Berserk kit or whatever. But like a level like this is level 3, so it's not that far in. Where it kind of just drains you on ammo. Like, you could go in, use your guns, and then you're going to run out of ammo, and then you're like, fuck, I have no ammo. So I like punch levels that are in the middle that kind of just drain your ammo if you're not paying attention. It's kind of like, it's a little bit of a trap, but, you know, not if you like punching. A lot of people, I find, they don't like punching in Doom. I don't know why. It's one of the best weapons in the game, especially the Berserk Fist. It's just, I don't know. It's not really even skill based, because like punching is extremely easy. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm the speedrunner here. I've been playing this game forever, but like once you learn how the mechanic works, it's extremely easy. Like I don't know. But again, you get the super shotgun there, and the secret, and then your level's over. Like, again, these levels are pretty short, pretty fun. But again, I love that the super shotgun is there, because that's like the only weapon besides the berserk. And you know, the berserk fist, for all intents and purposes, like, is a super shotgun. Like, you could view it as a super shotgun. It does similar amounts of damage, but of course it's a high damage range. It does similar amounts of damage, but you don't have to do that reload animation. So it's like, you know, if you kill a Hell Knight in 3 shots with a super shotgun, sometimes, you know, a berserk will take like 9 or 10 or 15, you know, if you get really unlucky. But usually you can kill a Hell Knight with like 4 or 5 berserk punches, and that takes less time than a super shotgun. So again, I just kind of view them like pretty much synonymously in most instances when it comes to damage per second output. You know, this level, it's almost over. I haven't even talked about it yet, so it's pretty much over. You got these 2 little areas here. They both have archviles in them. Making sure they don't resurrect the revenants is pretty much the strategy there. Make sure you shoot that guy. That would be an improvement. If you wanted to beat this run, you could shoot that guy and not miss. That's a way to improve on the speed run. I love the intermission song. I also should mention that the intermission song is probably the best MIDI in the whole game here. Almost died there. I would prefer if we didn't linger on that. So anyway, let's keep going. A lot of people criticize me. I say a lot, and that time I said you know, get over it. I like the lifts in this WAD. I think that this is the first example of that, like the instant lift where you go in near it, it'll pop down, and then it'll pop instantly up. I like that. That's really cool. I know, you know, some people they hate waiting for lifts. To me, I like it as a speedrunner. I love the hitting the button and timing it aspect of it. But it just makes it really, you know, it's just quick, it's fun, it's enjoyable. You don't have to wait for that fucking lift. And all the lifts in this WAD from this point onward behave that way. So I don't know. This WAD was created by Tsunami, by the way. So I don't know if they just developed that technique or whatever halfway through or not. I don't know. I don't have the behind the scenes. But you see those pop up and down lifts pretty much for the rest of the WAD. So, but they're really cool. I mean, I've seen that in a couple different WADs before, so it's not like a totally unique thing. Of course, no disparagement, you know, there. It's a good feature. But like, I don't see it that often, so it's really cool. This level may be my favorite. I think it's got one of the best songs in the game. And I just love this like cave vibe again, and it really works well with the palette choice. The dark, again, I'm saying humid. It just kind of feels humid. There's water everywhere. You know, it feels like, you know, I really need a towel. You know, I don't know. But I love the music here. It was fun to do the individual demo for this one. I like the layout. The layout's interesting. I kind of don't know how to do this room, like which way is faster. When it comes to those guys on the ledges, you know, because there's stairs that they can't go up and down, so you have to go up on these. But sometimes you can kind of shoot them all without actually going up onto the ledges, and that, you know, that happens sometimes. It didn't happen here, but sometimes it can happen. I love how these guys kind of group up here. That's really good. It's really fun to just kind of blow them up with the rocket launcher. I switched to the chain gun here because I was stupid. I probably should have used the rockets on that last. I didn't know that there were that many guys left. I wasn't paying attention, but you know, there you go. But yeah, this is probably my favorite level of Star Cycle. So it's all downhill from here. No, well, you know, in a literal sense, in my opinion, it is all downhill from here. But that doesn't mean that they're bad. It just means that this is my favorite. I like caves. I like water. You know, water is cool. I drink water sometimes. There's water here too, as well. So, this room, that Menk, sometimes you can get them to infight with the Kakos. Didn't really end up happening here. Look, there's that lift again. It's kind of like, it kind of throws me off a little bit, you know, because I'm expecting like to time it. You know, I got used to it by this point, but it's like, you know, it's just something's weird about it. You know, you just walk up there. Whoa, holy shit! I'm teleported in height. You know, kind of throws you off a little bit, especially on some of the I'm doing hand gestures, if you can believe that. But on the higher height differential, you know what I'm trying to say. I like this room. This room's good. I like it. Lots of like bad guys clustered in, low tier bad guys. You know, you just blow them all up with a rocket launcher. The thing about it though is like you don't want to shoot all of these cacos into that door. There's an arch file on the other side of it, and so the arch file will sometimes, if you blow those cacos, like that one, pay attention to that guy. The arch file can fuck you over in that. It's no big deal. It's just, you know, look at that, 2 rockets right into the void, and then I got to kill that guy. Horrible, terrible. It's the worst thing you've ever seen in your life, probably. I mean, maybe you've seen, you know, worse things in your life. There's a lot of shit going on nowadays, but this is like top 5 worst things you've ever seen in your life, I think. Well, that, you know, we're in the future now. So anyway, this is kind of like this level is it kind of sneaks up on you in difficulty. It doesn't, like, on its face, it's just like, yeah, it's a big open room. Like, there, you know, it's a big open space. There's a lot of monsters, and there's like 2 separate kind of branch paths. But like it kind of creeps up. They're like the revenants can sometimes really just like you get like an 80 shot you weren't expecting it. There's like I don't know, health. Like there's plenty of that's the thing. There's plenty of health on this level. So I'm not saying that there's not that much health, but it's just like I always found that when I needed health the most, it wasn't there. And that's like intelligent item placement in my opinion. Now some people would disagree. They would say like, well, you know, I think health should be everywhere if I ever need it. Well, that's, you know, well, maybe you should play on skill 1 if that's your opinion. So I like when, you know, when you need the health, you have to kind of like look for it. You have to kind of go like, where is, oh, there it is. But also a lot of the health is placed on ammo pickup. So it's like, there's a lot of instances where you have like 99 health and you'll just run over, grab the rockets, and then boom, you get the health kit too. So like sometimes you'll lose track of which ones you picked up, which ones you haven't, and that kind of stuff. But either way, this one's kind of sneaky difficulty. Not super difficult, but just a little sneaky, I think. So I can appreciate that. This little wall next to the stairs, you know, they can't walk down there because the sectors are a little thin. You can take advantage of that. To be honest, I don't really know what the best route is for this one. When I was doing the individual run, the demo for this map specifically, I kind of just played around with a bunch of different routes. Like, do you go in here? Do you stay in here? Kill all these guys? There's someone somewhere. I think that's a demon at the start, but I don't know that yet. I recorded this demo 2 days ago, I think. As of when I'm recording this commentary, and I'll probably post the video, and it doesn't matter. Anyway. There's that demon right there at the start. I don't know what happened. Something happened. I think they got hit by something. Wanted to do infighting. Couldn't go up the stairs. Something died. And then they went back to stealth mode. Something like that. But anyway, there you go. Check it out. This level's hard. Like, you know, and well, one of the things about speedrunning that I enjoy is it adds a layer of artificial difficulty on top of things. Like, you know, just if your goal is to beat this level, it's extremely easy. You know, you just kind of wait, let them all kill each other, clean up, and leave. But getting like an optimized kind of run out of this one, and of course in the movie here this isn't super optimized, but like it's kind of difficult because that caco cloud disperses in really weird ways when you start like shooting the rockets up there, and then you got like 3, maybe 4, I think there's 3 pain elementals. And they can wreak havoc on your whole situation. But this is a great map. I really enjoyed it. I like these large arches. There's, you know, it's a little got that foreboding kind of what the fuck even is this type of atmosphere that I enjoy. I mean, I just enjoy Doom. I kind of, you know, I'll just describe what we're saying and then say I like it. Why? Because I just like everything. I'm easy to please, I guess, when it comes to this stuff. But anyway, I like the arches. It's pretty cool. Ammo placement here is, again, pretty intelligent. You're seeing how I'm running out of rockets. A lot of the times you want to get the rockets on the edges last. Like, you want to get the ones in the middle first. Because that's where the enemies will kind of group up and then get the ones on the edges last. There's a bunch of rockets. I probably should have gotten more, but I didn't really know which ones I got, which ones I didn't, and I didn't feel like looking like an idiot looking at every rocket spawn. This is the second to last map, the penultimate map, if you will. And this one's fun. I like the Arachnotron Tower. In the demo that I did for this map specifically, I do a different route where I go to the end first, let these guys infight, then come back. The reason I didn't do that here is just because I really had no reason. It's not like it's more difficult. It's just I didn't feel like doing it that time. I don't know. Whatever, man. That's the thing about doing a movie, especially when no one's done a movie yet, is like you can just kind of chill. Like this is just a let's play as far as I'm concerned. Like, yeah, let's play Star Cycle. You know, check it out. World record, guys. Whoa. Whoa, look at this. World record. Best in the world. No one is doing anything better than... That's the thing, like, I know. Like, one of my missions here is to get you to start... You, that's right. You specifically. I'm calling you out. Yeah, that's right. Don't pause the video and freak out. Turn it off. Like, I'm talking about you. I'm trying to get you to speedrun this shit because it's really easy. You look at it like this is not good. What do you think? This is like some professional gameplay? Like anyone could do this. Like, you could fucking get it like a 14-year-old to do this shit and it would be easy peasy. And that's what I like about movies. They give you that little comfort, you know. When you're doing like a map demo and like the map's like 2 minutes long, it's kind of hard to excuse looking like shit. You know, you want to optimize it to some degree. But you're doing a movie here. I'm playing the game for 20 minutes. The last level's the hardest one in the game. You know, I don't want to do all this shit, get to the last level, die, and do that over and over again. So I'm just going to take it easy, you know? Or something. Man, these archviles were really fucking me over. It was, this is brutal. They're still alive. Can you believe it? Wow. I wish I didn't use plasma here, but I did. Would have been better. That's when I realized, like, ah, shit, I should save it for the next level. But the damage is done. It's too late. I like that double kill. That was cool. All right, coming up is the this level here. I tried to beat the record for this level, the individual, you know, single map demo. And I got within a couple ticks, but it's just I don't know, man. Face planting those cyber demons for like an hour. I moved on to something else. In fact, I moved on to this, and I decided to do this run here. So you're seeing me like, this is like, I've got PTSD from trying to beat the record. Go watch the map 11 record by I think RD did it. It's really good. I just, you know, man, getting these guys here, man, oh, so annoying. Because there's 4 of them, right? So, like, when you're trying to go fast and you're not trying to play it safe, you just run and it's ridiculous. I got it a couple times, but, you know, I had enough. And so, but that trauma is still here. You know, I'm hiding behind walls. You know, I'm scared. I think I maybe even peed my pants a little when I recorded this. So I'm firing rockets here. This ended up being a terrible idea, by the way. This is the worst thing I've ever... I was like, oh yeah, so I'm gonna shoot rockets from all the way back here. That's gonna be like the safe choice. Turns out, not even close. I totally fucked myself. I thought I was gonna die. I was scared. I started sweating. I'm like, oh man, do I have to play the whole thing again? That's 15 to 17 minutes of my life I'll never get back. But it's okay, because I like this WAD. It was pretty fun. This is like my 4th movie attempt. I think I died here twice. I died somewhere else at one point, and then this is my 4th movie attempt. So you could probably get like 14 minutes, 15 minutes if you want. And again, this is a short movie, so like I'm sitting here telling you, go do that shit. It's not like it's like there's barely any secrets. There's like 2 secrets in the whole goddamn game. It's not difficult. Go beat this run. What are you doing with your life? You watched this whole video to this point. You could just pick it up and probably beat this shit on your first try after watching this, like, for real. Like, you've already learned where everything is. It's not difficult. You know, go ahead and do it. So, I'm trying my best here. It's not going to work. But anyway, this is the last room. Again, I just really enjoyed this WAD. I had a lot of fun. Short little break. I played Tsunami's 6-hour marathon, and then I was scrolling for some WADs that are more cohesive than something like 6-hour marathon. And this one's really fun, so definitely go check out Tsunami's portfolio, if you will. And go play this WAD, and, you know, go do the dishes, you know, trim your toenails, wash your hair, and other things that you may or may not feel the need to do in this period of your life. Here's a little... There's that, so that's cool. And I got nothing. Just go again, I just want to reiterate, I've said this before, like, if you comment on this video, and I know some people are gonna say, oh, that's a nice video, man, wow, I love Doom, whoa, like, I know you've already typed it, now you gotta go back and delete it. Just, you are not allowed to comment on this video until you've at least played the WAD. I mean, like, what am I doing here, making entertainment? I'm not sitting here to make videos for you to watch. I'm sitting here to show you what you should be doing, to influence you. You know, you could call me like an influencer. You know, like, I just came up with that. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So go play Star Cycle, go beat my speedrun, and you know, play Doom, speedrun Doom. It's the best speed game of all time, and it's not even close. Think about it. It's not even close. Like, if you were to say, like, Doom, what's the second best speed game of all time? I know a bunch of people, I'm going on a rant here, they might say, oh, Mario, man, don't you love... Not even, look, any other game that's number 2, not even close. It's like, at the power ranking, you'd have to, like, hold shift and fucking greater than for, like, at least 14 years in order to accurately capture how much better Doom is than literally anything else, at least for speedrunning. I mean, generally, as a video game, it's also better than anything else. But for speedrunning, it's the best speed game of all time. And that's kind of what I'm trying to share with you all here. So anyway, I've kind of done, like, what is this, like 3 minutes of nothing? I think I can turn this off now. So goodbye. Also, I like the music here. Look at this. Like, oh, yeah. Telling you, it's some good music.